gentlemen, since the beginning of this channel, I have been championing both Doom and Aliens. And today we're going to be taking a look at a game that combines both. But also this year, we're going to be taking a look at a wide variety of Doom WODs. Essentially, ladies and gentlemen, there are dozens, hundreds, thousands even of Doom WODs, and I can't possibly get to them all. But this year, I'm going to definitely be taking a look at some of the more notable ones and even some fan submissions. And the very first one we're taking a look at this year is, of course, one of the most legendary. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are taking a look at Aliens TC. The year was 1994, and Doom was at the top of the world, and modding for Doom was still in its infancy. Enter Justin Taylor. In 1994, the concept of the total conversion was still non-existent. Yes, as late as 1994, games simply never had total conversions made for them, mainly due to a lack of technology and things of that nature. Taylor decided to cross the epicness of Aliens with the then high-tech game engine that was the Doom engine, and thus he created the first Doom total conversion and the first total conversion in gaming history. It is said that everything must have a beginning, and like the beginning of America, Doom modding got off to an amazing start. This total conversion was originally designed to be used with Doom version 1.666, and over the years it would be updated for other versions of Doom and Doom 2. For the purposes of this review, we're of course taking a look at it with GZ Doom. Now GZ Doom actually adds a few minor enhancements, such as better lighting and things of that nature, but ultimately what we're taking a look at is the very first incarnation of this particular WOD. So with that, let's take a close look at it. Aliens TC changes up the graphics, the sounds, and the enemies, all in addition to featuring Aliens-inspired levels. The game keeps the pistol and shotgun from base Doom, but changes the sound for the pistol to the pistol sound from Aliens. The shotgun, being based on the Aliens shotgun in its vanilla form, is unchanged. You then get the pulse rifle. It looks merely okay, and has aged a bit from 1994, but despite that, it's still rather well detailed, and sounds awesome, and captures what the pulse rifle is supposed to be. Too bad Alien 3 couldn't get the bloody pulse rifle sounds right, despite having, a budget. You then have the pulse rifle grenades. This being 1994, it's in a separate weapon slot entirely and replaces the rocket launcher. Then you have the smart gun, and it is more or less the plasma rifle. It has the same kind of firing effects, and it has the same recoil animation, but the new sprite does look damn good. Last but certainly not least, you have the power loader, and it's kind of lackluster, but Taylor did his best with what he had at the time, and it looks decent enough and replaces the chainsaw. As this is an Aliens TC, the enemies have been changed into xenomorphs. Specifically, the Imp has been changed into an acid-spitting xenomorph, and the Pinky has been changed into a generic xenomorph that just runs up and attacks you. And the AI for the xenomorphs are not all that bad, and vastly superior to the xenomorph AI seen in Aliens Colonial Marines. The Lost Soul has been replaced with a facehugger that cannot actually facehug you, but is still annoying nonetheless. The game also has various sound clips from the Aliens film as well, and they will play in certain areas and at certain times, and they really do increase the ambiance of the game. The levels for this WOD are nothing short of astounding, both for 1994 and today. The levels themselves bear a great resemblance to the locations seen in Aliens and are filled to the brim with great detail and look far less abstract than the levels seen in both Vanilla Doom and Doom 2. The levels are bloody well huge, with numerous passages and locations to explore, and it really feels a great deal like Hexen in many respects. Taylor modified a number of vanilla textures like some hellscape textures. These were simply colored green to represent the xenomorph hive, and this recolorization works surprisingly well. The game, like any good Aliens game, really does know how to pace itself. When the game starts up, you face no Xenos whatsoever, and thus the tension builds. It's not until the second level that you fight anything at all, and it really does successfully mirror the way the actual film worked. And many other Aliens-based games would follow this philosophy. Eventually, after fighting through a campaign that goes by way too fast, you encounter the Alien Queen, and by the great Ysmir, it's an awesome sight. She looks badass for both 1994 and now, and the best tactic is to shoot the bitch until she dies. After she is dead, the game, alas, is over. According to the Doom Wiki, this particular mod was created over a 6-month period, and that is nothing short of astounding. The inspiration for this mod apparently came to Justin Taylor after about 3 minutes of playing Doom 1, and essentially he compared Doom 1 to Aliens and found that it had a great many similarities to the film. And really, that's not a hard comparison to make, as Doom was originally supposed to be an Aliens FPS, but id Software wanted to maintain creative control. Ultimately, the mod would become massively popular in its day, and according to Wikipedia at least, there was more discussion of Alien TC in the Doom news groups than Doom 2. This mod put Justin Taylor on the map in terms of game development, and he received numerous job offers, most notably from DreamWorks, the software developers, not the movie production company. But like a boss, Justin Taylor declined all the various offers to stay in school and get his university degree. As you would expect, I highly recommend checking out Aliens TC, as it's as fun today as it was back in 1994. But we're not done yet. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen. You see, Doom is, shall we say, a super immortal. It, in and of itself, is constantly updated by the fans, but so too are its mods. Yes, lads and lasses, Aliens TC has received an update mod that combines it with another excellent mod called Aliens Ultimate Doom. What Contra Commando Presents Aliens TC brings to the table is a number of incremental improvements. The weapons have all been given new sprites, and the game now features dynamic lighting that gives the game an atmosphere that Aliens Colonial Marines wishes it had. The game also features the PSX Doom soundtrack, and it works amazingly well with this mod. The enemies have also been overhauled as well and look badass. In short, this is an absolutely amazing update to an amazing mod, and is one of the top 10 Aliens games in its own right. In the end, whether or not you play the original TC, or you play its modern day update, both will give you the Aliens experience that you so desperately want. And so with that, I am GeneralLotz, wishing you good Brutal Doom Black Edition, and good Steel Rain, or whatever makes you happy. If you enjoyed my review of Aliens TC, please consider subscribing, and if you can, please consider supporting me on Patreon so that I can continue to bring you these awesome game reviews.